All right, all right, all right. We are just a few days out. Wrist up, 12 time. We got Shedeur Sanders taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, but we got to get into this first. Bills defensive back, Bills DB, Christian Benford, had words about Shedeur Sanders to the media. We got to break this down. It is about to be on. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Let's not waste time. Let's get right into the things over here, man. I got a bunch of stuff for y'all today. Let's get to it.
Is that so frustrating when you get injured in practice? Like, what's that like?
Yeah, because like you want to compete, but you don't want to be injured. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to keep everybody up or keep everybody able to play for Sundays, get to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the goal. But you also want to compete, so trying to find that fine line. But yeah, it is frustrating. But God got a plan for everything. You know?
So there's frustration, but I'm also assuming there's probably joy of watching them do the job that they did. Max and Trey, what was it like watching them play at the level that they did?
It was awesome. I was super proud of them. I was happy for them. Almost got fined when T.Y. caught the interception because I was about to run in the field. But then, one, I couldn't run. And two, it was like I wasn't dressed, so it would have been a bad show. But I was really excited for him. Max, super proud of him. So.
Sorry, I know you've probably already been asked by them how you feeling right now. How you feeling after today?
I'm good. Just taking it day by day.
What was your role on Sunday?
Same as like every other Sunday, just minus I'm not playing, just like being there for the guys, communicating what I saw, what I felt about certain things, help coaching, being there for my guys. So,
what exactly happened in practice? How did you hurt it?
just competing. We was competing, and the ball was in the air. I don't like losing, and I wasn't trying to like do too much, but ended up being too much. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to, but it's not something that happened. No.
What was it about the Trey interception that got you so juiced up? Just him specifically, and
Yeah, just like I'm juiced up for anybody. We were really close. Like got mad love and be juiced up like that anyway. But one, like I would be like that anyway, but it just felt more because that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about it, and there's a lot of jokes behind closed doors about stuff like that. But it showed. It was a lot of excitement for him.
What have you seen from Shedeur Sanders on film? I don't know how deep you've gotten into it yet, but what have you seen from him?
A lot of confidence in him. You know, talented player. Can use his legs. Smart as well. So he's a good quarterback.
What are the challenges?
Oh, Kevin Stefanski, are you paying attention? Smart, play in the pocket, could use his legs. He's a good quarterback. Everybody could see it. Shout out to you, Christian Benford. Oh, Shedeur 12, we coming for you. We coming for you on Sunday. You best to believe it. But respect for you for keeping it real, man. Respect to you for keeping it real, man.
Challenges in a guy who's only had, a handful of starts, so there's not a lot out there on him.
Was there challenges with that?
Yeah, of facing a guy with not a lot of film.
The most common sense one would be like you don't really know too much about him. That's probably the only thing that comes to my mind. Somebody that don't play too much or hasn't, like you said, played too much, you probably won't know too much about him. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
All right, man. Christian Benford, man. Christian Benford, man. Okay. He kept it respectful. You know what I mean? He kept it respectful. I could honor that. I could respect that all day long. Let's get into what offensive lineman Spencer Brown had to say about the Cleveland Browns, and he's going to be responsible for trying to stop Myles Garrett from breaking his record. I doubt he's going to be able to do it. Let's see what he had to say.
How do you prepare? I know you've seen a number of great defensive ends, but for a guy at Myles Garrett's level, how do you prepare for that?
I mean, just don't do anything outside your own shell, I guess. You know, he's going to make plays, and, you know, that's a given. I think he's, a sack and a half or needs 2 to get it. So hopefully we can prevent that. But, you know, walking Hall of Famer out there. So we look forward to those competitions and just kind of proving yourself or seeing where you're at and judging yourself and not shying away from competition. And I look forward to it.
I know that the win is the most important thing, but how much is preventing the record from happening on your watch, as it were, important this week?
I think the win will erase if he gets the record. The record might sting a little bit. If it does happen on me, I guess I'd be like, yeah, kids, that's me right there getting absolutely blasted. So hopefully it doesn't happen, but a win is the main focus. If it happens, it happens, but hopefully walk out of there with a win.
When you're watching him on film this week, like, you've probably seen clips all season, his whole career, but are you sometimes left like, wow, just mystified at what he's able to do?
He's just so strong and powerful, and I think he just breathes oxygen and he gets more yoked, which is I'm jealous of. You don't actually have to work out, but he just flashes across the screen. He can kind of line up wherever he wants, and he kind of has that effect of.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Myles Garrett about to cook your ass. Myles Garrett about to cook you. You might get hit with Euro steps, Iverson crossovers, power like Shaq, all types of stuff. Myles Garrett about to fry you, Spencer Brown.
Like a Max Crosby, TJ Watt, those guys that can just kind of play out a scheme and make plays happen. So it's not really something you can plan for. You just kind of have to read and react, and hopefully you do it quick enough. But, I look forward to it.
You guys have had these comeback wins this season in thrilling fashion. How do you flip the script and turn the page and reset for another game this week?
You're going to have to repeat that because I didn't quite understand, to be honest.
No, so, you guys had a great emotional win in New England. You've had a few of those this season, Baltimore and et cetera. How do you then reset this week to focus on Cleveland and not get caught in the past?
Yeah, I think just enjoying that win like we did the last 2 days and kind of building off it a little bit here in the first team meeting we had. But just knowing when our back's against the walls, we can play well and come back and win. But that's just kind of like just build our team confidence and camaraderie and, just respect for one another. And I think we're going to take that and then push it into the next week. And hopefully we don't have to come back down, 24/7. That'd be terrible to do again. But, I think it just kind of helps grow our team together and then realize who we have in the building and just lean on one another.
You guys had a chance to clinch a playoff spot this week. I know you've done that a number of times before, but how much does that still matter to you?
It matters a lot. I think making the playoffs is probably a good idea for us. Hopefully it just all goes well and I'll take one game at a time. I know we have 3 left here, but winning out does do us a favor, so hopefully do that.
I was going to actually ask about that. Thank you for looking over. You just a muscle memory. It was like, yeah, eventually. Do you guys talk about it, though? Do you talk about the chance at clinching a playoff spot as kind of like, I don't want to say added motivation, but bringing a sense of urgency to the individual game?
It hasn't been mentioned in here. No one said we got to clinch a playoff spot this weekend, but I think it's just everyone in the building wants to win week in, week out, and that's our main focus. And, whatever prize we get at the end of the tunnel, we'll take it. But
all right, so you got the Cleveland Browns going against the Buffalo Bills. The Bills going to come out serious, man. They're trying to clinch their spot in the playoffs. I believe they can clinch maybe with a win or something. So, look, you're going to get their best shot. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about what Bills DB had to say about Shedeur Sanders. Let me know. Just keep the vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.